Welcome to the second episode of Meaningful Shenanigans. In the first episode, the beginning of cleaning of the yard, some excavation, and the creation of some plant boxes. I hope you enjoy the video and in this one, the creation of a fire pit. If you feel already intrigued, follow me. The other day I bought a couple bags of marshmallows, but I suddenly realized that I don't have a fire pit to make them nice and crispy. The idea of doing them on the stove didn't excite me that much, so I decided to build my own fire pit somewhere over here. At Rona warehouse I bought 90 stones for $2.68 each. Not cheap, considering that we are talking about stones, but nowadays this is the stupid reality. I start to place the bricks into a bucket to bring them to the back of the house. The dolly I'm using is very old and has been used for years, to the point that the tires are literally disintegrating anytime I use it. Soon I will need to install new tires. And I'm going to stack the bricks down here. A bag of concrete and the fancy fire pit ring. In Ontario, if you decide to have or build a fire pit, it has to be at least 15 feet from any property, building or fence. I decided to build it 17 feet from the fences, and the house is without a doubt more than 20 feet away. Time to measure and locate the exact position of the fire pit. Let's open the fire pit ring. The box includes the instructions, the bolts, and the ring is cut into 4 quarters that needs to be assembled. I don't think I will need the instructions. Putting the pieces together is very easy. I lie the ring to the choose location and I start to surround the ring with the rounded bricks. Next, I'm going to lie a few bricks for a wider circle that will be used for the gravel, and I'm going to trace the circle with black spray paint. And yes, I missed a spot. Finally, the digging part. Not the thing I was looking for when the weather is a very humid 32 degrees Celsius or 89 degrees Fahrenheit. A little bit of raking never killed anyone. I already start to create a slope towards the center. Removing the soil in excess, why not? I'm glad to introduce to you Mr. Mullet and Mrs. Level. To level up some spots, I will give some slope down to the center later. Next, the central hole for drainage. I'm not complaining with my 12 inches. I gave it a slight slope of 1/8 of an inch for foot towards the center, and now the final thump to completely flatten the entire circle. Let's move on to pouring some gravel. The gravel comes from the excavation I posted in the last video. If you haven't seen it, go to watch it after this video. I mean, a little support here. I'm always been drawn to rocks. Some rocks are really beautiful, but I avoid collecting them or I would find myself buried under the obsession. Dragging an undesired amount of weight of little pebbles, it's time to bring the circle to level with gravel. Beautiful rock, again, but this one I'm going to keep it. Time to give it a final level and thump. Positioning the ring right in the middle, the fire pit can finally be built. I bring back the first line of bricks surrounding the ring. In what used to be an old cat litter box, I'm ready to mix some concrete and to position the stones perfectly level. From one side to the other side, all around. Second line of bricks, it's coming very well. The neighbor kids playing and screaming non-stop for no reasons are not helping during an already super warm day. Second line is done, starting the third one following the same method. Fourth and last line, I'm almost done. The fire pit is finished and in my humble opinion it looks beautiful. After inserting the ring in place, I add some loose bricks inside that will be useful to keep the ring up and to position the wood when the fire pit is in operation. And here you have it. The fire pit is done. It will be tested after at least 24 hours to give the concrete time to cure properly. The fire pit is fully operational. The tiny holes between the bricks on the side allow the air to flow and to keep the fire burning bright and draw the smoke upwards. Now I can finally roast some marshmallows and someone couldn't wait. And this is all for the second episode of my vlog. I hope that now you will be able to build a fire pit by yourself following these few simple steps. In the next episode, the beginning of the building of a patio, starting from this corner. If you find my videos interesting or entertaining, please drop a like and subscribe to my channel. For now, thanks for watching and see you soon.